All right, everybody. Fox 35 Storm Team Meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here, and we are tracking severe weather across the region. So let's break it down. And starting to see already some people write in on our YouTube page. Good afternoon from Lakeland. That's from Kevin. Hannah saying hi from Vero Beach. So let's get right to it. We're tracking severe weather across the region. And let's start off in Seminole counties because we're seeing areas across Oviedo, parts of Longwood being affected by this, parts of Sanford, Lake Mary as well. You're probably hearing a lot of thunder. And I just drove through this rain as this was starting to pick up before this was a severe thunderstorm warning. And it was blinding. Like, I almost had to go like 15 miles per hour because that rain was coming down so heavy. But we have about 15 minutes left in this severe thunderstorm warning. Reason why this was issued was because of those 60-mile-per-hour winds, as well as the possibility of some small hail. So if you're seeing that heavy rain, definitely let us know. Taking a look out here, and let us know what you're seeing. If you're in areas across Lake Jessup, Geneva, even parts of Lake Mary, let us know what you're seeing there. Even down towards Oviedo, seeing that as well. Are going to start to be seeing that as we head through the rest of the evening. Some of those storms could be on the stronger side, so just make sure you are being careful out there. We are seeing a level 1 out of 5 chance for severe weather today, so maybe seeing a few of these pop up as we head through the rest of the evening. So just make sure you're staying weather aware and also making sure you have that Fox local app downloaded so you don't miss a thing. So right now seeing a lot of lightning within the area. Of course, these storms are really picking up from Daytona Beach all the way down to Altamont Springs and Sanford. Even if we zoom out a little bit more, seeing more of those storms making their way towards Palm Coast. And as we see right here, all of these storms going to be making this like southeasterly track. So as we do take a look just with our severe thunderstorm warning right now, and if you're just joining us, seeing a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Seminole County for the next 15 minutes. So this is moving at east-southeast at 26 miles per hour. So if you're on Lake Harney, it's going to be very stormy, if not already very stormy there. And this is going to be making its way into northern Brevard County as we head through the next couple of minutes. Amiana is in Oviedo, hearing very loud booms on our YouTube page. And so what we're going to be seeing here is this is moving southeast at 26 miles per hour. So this is a very fast storm right now. So let's track this. And this is moving 26. I might need to zoom out a little bit more. There we go. And let me do a little bit of adjusting. There we go, that's better. So if you're in Oviedo, you're probably going to start to get hit with this in the next couple of minutes. St. John's River and UCF is going to be seeing this storm continue to move down to the south as we head through the next couple of minutes. And then within the next hour, areas across the Space Coast should be seeing all of this rain as well. So heads up for that. We're going to be continuing to monitor this storm for the next couple of minutes, but that's kind of what we're in for. This is going to be a very fast-moving storm down to the southeast as we head through the next couple of minutes. But again, seeing a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Seminole County as we head through the next about half hour. And again, we're seeing a lot of these storms starting to pop up across the region. New Smyrna Beach, Daytona Beach, seeing a lot of rain there right now. And out of curiosity, let's actually take a look at the accumulation just from today. Areas across Port Orange already picking up over a ½ inch of rain, we can see right there. Areas also back towards DeLand and over the I-4 corridors already picking up a lot of rain. And areas across Sanford where this storm just started to pop up probably about a half hour, 45 minutes ago, less than, seeing already a good amount of rain, over a ½ inch of rain across Lake Mary. So a lot of rain in a short amount of time. And we're going to be seeing more of these storms as we head through the rest of the overnight. So we're going to be watching that as we head through the rest of the evening. But taking a look back at our reflectivity, a lot of rain. Starting to see things break up back like Lake Mary, Lake Jessup, down towards Oviedo. Starting to see that breaking up a little bit. But also starting to see a good amount of that possibility of some hail making our way up the St. John's River. So we're going to be focusing in on that. And let me pop up our places a little bit more so we can see if your hometown is impacted. But areas especially by Osceola continuing to see a lot of that heavy rain. Cow Creek, back down towards Snow Hill, going to be seeing a lot of that rain coming up in the next couple of minutes. We're seeing a lot of people out of state writing in. So we can see some people writing in from Kentucky. Michelle, Tommy is writing in from Myrtle Beach, and Myrtle Beach has beautiful weather out there right now, so I am very jealous of you, Tommy. And we're also seeing some good advice being written in on our YouTube page as well. Bob writing in saying that be lightning aware. And if you ever hear thunder, I know a lot of people have been trying to get to the beaches this week. Make sure you are being weather aware, keeping an eye on the forecast for sure. If you hear any thunder, get inside immediately. We've been seeing a lot of lightning incidents over the past couple of weeks here in Florida, and we just saw one yesterday in St. Augustine. So lightning safety, I cannot stress enough, is so dangerous. But as we do take a look more with this storm as well, again, this storm is moving very quickly. So again, tracking this storm and tracking the heaviest rain, this is moving down to the south at about 20 miles per hour. So areas especially across the Canaveral, Cape Canaveral, going to be seeing this entire line continuing to move down. Going to be seeing Edgewater being affected soon. Again, we talked about Oviedo, Florida Shores, and even down towards Ariel, going to be seeing more of that as well. Let's actually amp this up a little bit and get those big hitting cities. Indian River, you're also going to be impacted by this, probably within the next 45 minutes. And same with Bithlo as well. So we're really going to be seeing much more of that rain continuing to become much more widespread through the rest of the evening. So a little bit of a radar lesson for you, because I'm starting to see this happen. And usually when we see thunderstorms like this, we see these little boundaries start to form. And we can starting to see that right here. And I'll map it out for you as well. We're starting to see this little bit of a boundary form. And that's like this little green line that's slowly starting to come out of the storm. And so when thunderstorms start to form, they act like a vacuum, kind of sucking up all this cold air. And once that cold air rises and gets higher up in the atmosphere, it gets super cooled. And then from there, it has to sink, because cold air is much warmer than, or is much denser than warm air. And so when that happens, it kind of just falls and the water spreads out, almost like water being from a popped balloon. So with that, we're starting to see this happen. And when we start to see these little boundaries form, it could be the possibility of seeing more storms start to pop up. So that's something that we're going to be watching, and that's going to be a big player in what we're going to be seeing through the rest of the evening, is kind of just these thunderstorms continuing to produce more and more of these thunderstorms through the rest of the evening. And that's going to lead to some widespread rain across the region. So again, if you're just joining us, keeping an eye on this severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 2:45. So we got about 15 minutes of this left. And just in the past 15 minutes, this picked up quite a bit. So just started, let me slow that down. That's even a little too fast for me. Just within the past 15 minutes, this was starting to pick up over the I-4 corridor, and then this really picked up as it made its way towards central Seminole County, down by Snow Hill, Lake Harney, producing a lot of lightning. And with lightning in particular, we really focus on that to really show what's kind of happening within the storm. Usually a lot of lightning means something is happening within the storm, more or less that it's strengthening in some way. So it's good to see that that lightning count is really going down in the past 15 minutes. That's a good news right there. And this is normally what we see over the next couple of days, especially when we start to see these summertime thunderstorms pop up. We see these storms really pick up, become strong for about 5-10 minutes, and then they slowly rain themselves out. So that's something that we really watch as we see these thunderstorms really pick up. But I do want to check real quick the National Weather Service. So all meteorologists are in a chat, kind of just keeping an eye on things, and this is how we get a lot of our information from the National Weather Service. So taking a look, looks like they are canceling the severe thunderstorm warning, and it looks right there, just popped up in our system. But we're continuing to monitor, just because we are going to be seeing that boundary start to come out, which could fire off some more of those thunderstorms through the rest of the evening. Something that I do want to check, though, is that when we do see these thunderstorms pop up, especially once they start interacting with the inlet areas, we could see that little bit of that brief rotation just because of the wind coming off the shorelines. So definitely want to cover our bases, but not really seeing anything that's too concerning out there at the moment. So I'm going to stop this loop. Take a look at that shear rate again. Still seeing just a lot of lightning. So if you're on New Smyrna, Port Orange beaches, but down towards Oak Hill, there's a lot of lightning in the area, and so just make sure you are being careful with that. Taking a look once again with our reflectivity, I'm going to pop on our special weather statements. These are just storms that the National Weather Service is watching, and yeah, we're going to be keeping an eye on this entire line from Ponce Inlet, southern Daytona Beach, all the way back down towards northern Brevard County, even Canaveral National Seashore. We're going to be watching this entire line just slowly making its way southeast as we head through the rest of the evening. So all of these storms going to be making their way down towards this way, and even as we take a look back down towards Seminole County, this is going to be making its way towards Port St. John as we head through the next 45 minutes to an hour. So we're going to continue to see more of these storms really start to pop up. Of course, it's Florida in the summertime. This is really nothing new. But as we head through the rest of the evening tonight, as well as through Monday and Tuesday, we're calling for impact days. So we're going to be seeing a lot of that widespread rain. So we're going to be seeing much more of these like storms, especially through the rest of at least the start of the work week. So just make sure, again, you are staying weather aware and have that Fox Local app downloaded. And I'm going to do one last check of our Facebook comments and our YouTube comments real quick. Seeing Haines City and Davenport writing in on our Facebook page. Things are looking good down in Davenport, but again, going to be seeing much more of that rain possibly picking up, so you may see some more of those storms picking up around this region a little bit later on in the evening. Also seeing a lot of people writing in that they do love Florida in here, and a couple people actually writing in saying that they moved to St. Petersburg from Kentucky a couple years ago. So Bob, welcome to Florida. And yes, St. Petersburg is a very fun town for those on YouTube that are writing in. All right, everybody, so we are going to wrap this up here. Not seeing any severe storms at the moment, but if we do see more storms pop up, definitely we will be back on here. So have the notifications for our Facebook updated and on, so you never miss a thing and never miss a weather update. Also, make sure you have that Fox Local app downloaded, and we got you covered. We'll watch the radar so you don't have to, but again, just make sure you are staying safe out there through the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, everybody.